Alright, we're back. So, didn't really find anything I wanted. So everything I had was either bigger or smaller than this. I did find this clip here, which is 4 thou thicker than this one. And it's a little bit bigger in diameter too. I might be able to squeeze that down enough to get into here, I'm not sure. But I think the snap ring groove down there is going to be a little tight. We'll have to see. Either way, this needs to be flattened out a little bit or ground down a little bit to give me room for the snap ring to go in there. That's where it says go out. Goes like that. It looks like the groove is not going to have room. Should be my guess, as it doesn't go. So, I don't think that'll fit. So I need to beat on this with a hammer a little bit to flatten it out slightly. This is spring seal, so it's going to fight and come back, spring back up in my face. So we just have to hit it harder with a bigger hammer on a harder surface. If this clip doesn't work, then we're going to do the same thing to this clip. Beat the tar out of it on a hard surface and try to straighten it. So I think we're going to probably be doing that anyway. I need to bend this out a little bit to make it work. You got my pliers laying around somewhere? It's a good thing I got new ones here. I'm going to use these ones. These ones have little teeth that help it bite in there a little bit better. Like that. So you have to figure out where it's bent at and bend the snot out of it. Most of the bend's right in this area here, but it's also bent way over there. So I'm going to go over and give it a little bit of a tweak. You can feel it stretching as you're doing that. Okay, that'll give me enough tension that it should stay in there now. But I do need to flatten this out to make it stiffer. So, if I can make this one work, it's always better than trying to take something that's way too big and making it work. I still need to flatten this out a little bit though. So we can go flatten these two items out and see what we come up with. So we need a flattening tool. What did you do with my big hammer?
Which one?
The yellow one.
I just put it on your desk.
Ah,
Right side.
no wonder I can't find it.
It's a pulley tool.
With a pulley tool?
Or with the seal tool.
Okay, so this is a nice big hammer. This is a nice thick table. Weighs about 1,600 pounds, as I recall, give or take a couple hundred. Pretty stout little table. So it's made out of some 1.5 inch steel plate, about 4 by 4 foot. It has some extra material in it here. It's nice and thick too. Big cast iron table, and it's got some good stout legs too. Basically it's an anvil, even though it doesn't look like one. It basically is. Okay, so we're going to take something hard to beat on. So old vice jaws work really good for beating on because they're pretty stout. You beat on them pretty good. First thing I'm going to do is beat on this washer a little bit over here. I'm holding my finger so it doesn't disappear, so don't hit your finger. It might hurt. It is optional though. Okay, you want to get this where it sits flat. Seems to be pretty flat now. So I got most of the waviness out of it. Still got the bow in it. We do want the bow in there still. Maybe not as much, but we do want it. Okay, now we want to beat this thing flat. So this we're going to have to bend it around a little bit, like this, so we can beat on it flat. So around the edge of the table also kind of strong. We got it flattened out pretty good there. Okay, now we're just going to hit it against the other side now. Lots of small hits are better than big ass ones. So it's still bowed out, but when you squeeze it flat, it goes flat, which is what we care about. Okay. We're lacking a little bit of pressure here because it kind of went inward a little bit when we did that. Use my finger, my vice grip thumb. Okay, so you want to bowl that so it's got a little bit of tension to it. So we're a little bit short on our tension. This shit collapse into it, I would think. So we'll go find out. So we're going to take our tools. Let's go see how it looks over here. Need a screwdriver though.
It's still on my tools.
I like these tools. Where'd you get them? Okay, so we're going to use a screwdriver to push it in with. So I'm going to try to push this in together. Okay, that goes in there. But that's upside down. No show yet. I'm going to try doing this upside down. Don't go making us tired here now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's kind of in there now, but not quite all the way, because it has to compress the spring a little bit to get it in there, or the washer. The clip has tension on it, so I'm going to take it as a little punch and just beat all the way around the inside. And so we got to get more engagement. See the original wear mark right there? We got to get in deeper. Other than that, it looks like it's going to work just fine. Take my little punch here and just kind of beat on a little bit. We stole my hammer again. Steel
hammer.
Yeah, the wood handle one. Here it is. Remember, you hit it from me. You have more control with a smaller hammer. So I'm just going to hit it in here like this, just tap it in. Just work our way around the circle here. Non-engaging. Get the biggest problem is that the washer has to be collapsed to get it in there. Okay, so it doesn't look like it wants to go in the groove. See, I kind of pulled up on this side here. This is all the way out right now, I think. So we need to just compress this washer in the press. It's like a diaphragm spring, and then hopefully this will engage in like we want it to. So I need something to fit in that hole right there pretty tight, but not so tight I can't get the washer to it. So maybe something like one of these here. I'm thinking like this one here. Okay, so it allows me to collapse the washer. I can still stick my screwdriver in here between it and wedge the snap ring where it belongs. Hopefully that'll do the trick. I don't think you're supposed to take this apart. Okay, I'm going to try this again over here. Doesn't appear to want to go in there very well. It's protesting a little bit. As far as it wants to go in, it's in there. Grab me that nut over there. Junk in the way. Alright, so we got that all in there. See how the nut goes in there where it belongs now? See, it's got clearance. And that goes in and out like it's supposed to now. So now we can crush that another 30 thou before we get in trouble again. This isn't in there really deep, but it is engaged. That's all that matters. It ain't going to come out, that's for damn sure. Alright.
Hey, no swearing on the video.
I didn't say nothing. Appears the bearing's good. It rotates fine. How about the rest of it? Did you break your clutch yet?
No.
Still good?
Yep.
Not beating on hard enough yet?
No.
Yeah, those splines are all screwed up in there. rotates this way. Look at that. Ooh, look at that snap ring. Ooh. So the basket rotates nice and concentric. That's what you want. So the splines are still in there. Haven't destroyed them yet. Alright, so it looks good. So I'll put it back together. We're ready to go back in the bike. That's what we got going over here. Yeah, I'll get in the way right there. Down there. Oh, there's your problem. Your belt's a little loose. Why is it loose?
It's jacked up.
Oh. That's not a very big belt. 1 incher. We gotta beat this on with a big hammer now?
Yep.
Alright. You got a hammer?
Which one you want to use? Number 1 or number 2?
I used a big one. More mass, more damage. Did you put that sleeve away?
Oh, it's here.
No, the one I beat on. The one I beat on.
It's here.
Oh, you already got it out? Yeah, he's pretty good. It's dark out there, so we use the caliper this time. Let's see if I can get it within 2 thou with using the caliper. Like I did last time. You're chasing them off out there? Yeah, no tripod today. Where'd the tripod go? Get down and dirty now. Okay, big hammer.
You want me to hold the camera?
I can't. I don't have a tripod. Why is it in gear? Why is it in gear?
That's the way I parked it.
I'll leave it in the same place every time when I beat on it. Is it close? How about that? What number do you want?
7/16.
1 3/4. We're 790. 698. Almost 700. We got 50 thou more to go.
There's no way in hell I'm getting that race off.
How'd you get off last time?
The tool's not going to fit there.
We're 714.
I have to bang it.
S&S said you're supposed to be 730 to 725 to 775. We're at 710 right now, so that means we're not in there all the way yet. It should be about 740, I would think, at least. We're only 736 on that side. How about this side? Yeah, slipped off. 730.
I think we're good.
We're not at 750 yet. $738. There's 744 over there now. What we got now? $739. $750. We'll go with the big number. I'm 750 and a half. I'm half a altitude too far on that one side. This side here we're way under. You happy with that number?
Yep.
Okay. Still rotates. Okay, time to button up the rest of the way. Where's the button guy at?
Light.
A light?
Yeah.
I got a light on my camera.
It's dark.
Dark camera? Dark light. Oh, you found our fancy light. How's the test going with that new light? You like it?
It's a great light.
It's an LED something. I don't know who made it. What's the name at? There's no name. Secret.
So Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight light. He likes Harbor Freight. Look, my tire runs out. Change the tire? Alright, we're going to clean things up a little bit. We'll be right back.